Hey, good evening. This is Neil, and this is October 31st, Monday, final trading day of October, moving into November tomorrow. And so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. But then also, this is the beginning of the week, sort of get things started. And with that, let me mention that pretty much everything starts on Wednesday, I think, this week. The Fed starts a 2-day meet tomorrow, and they're going to make a rate announcement, which everybody pretty much anticipates being an uptick of 0.75 of a point on Wednesday. But then Thursday, I think we get the JOLTS job opening report, and we'll have some other data from elsewhere around the world as well. Some inflation data came out last night, which kind of kicked things off, and there's still some pretty high numbers elsewhere around the world. Like 10 to the tune of like 10%. Then Chinese numbers came in soft last night on, it's just is what it is. You scratch your head and wonder why and what's going on. The market's bid like it is, but the tape doesn't lie. The numbers are higher, and here's what that looks like. So we had quite the move, the explosive. Well, this was crazy last week. I mean, if you remember, we were centered 38.50. Then we got the Amazon report, and the market broke at end of day on Thursday for the low here at like 37.70s. I updated in the YouTube channel, said, now watch, they'll bid this crazy thing back to 3,900, and sure enough, here we go. Friday, what do? Run the damn thing up to 39.15, like 100 off the Friday morning lows, 38.15 by 9.15. And so here's what I've done. I've marked it from that Thursday break or Globex low down here at 37.75 up to Friday's cash high up there at 39.15.16 or something. And I find this pretty interesting. We spent the entire day today on the 236 retrace level, and we know that we have volatility this week. And so you look at this and say, well, is it bullish or bearish? Well, I mean, the market says it's bullish, right? That the tape is bullish, and so I'm not going to fight that until I see something that tells me otherwise. And so I'll give you these two levels. You got 38.60 and 38.45. That's the 382 and the 50 retrace. The one that I like is 38.45. And that is for support, and you buy the dip, and we target 39.50. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know why prices are up here like this. I mean, to be honest with you, but it is. And so, people that are scratching their heads and trying to fade this are going to be short, and it's going to continue to squeeze them, and it'll just be a short squeeze, And so, here late last week, supposedly we got wind. The Fed is, thinking about starting to talk about the idea that they might talk about, thinking about talking about, if you can get that, right? I mean, seriously, that's what it was, about a pause in this, in this rate increase cycle to give chance to see how it's affecting, how it's taking effect, right? So if that's the case, right, then the market got wind of this, and this big epic uptick that was like 2.5%, maybe 3% if you consider the Globex lows, but anyway, 2.5 some odd percent uptick, and so this is what it thinks. It's showing you what it thinks about the idea that, okay, so the Fed's talking about, starting to, look at the pause of this aggressive rate increase cycle, right? So if they do that, then the shorts are going to get squeezed. And it'll be, there's a big HVN old monthly point of control up at 39.50. That's why I say that would be the target. Last week's balance would be as good a place as any for support, and that's 38.45. 38, call it 50, but it's 38.45 if you want the ES, not SPX, ES. December ES futures quotes. I do ES futures quotes. So you have to do the math for an SPX conversion, because the SPX is like 10 or 11 lower or whatever. But anyway, the ideal trade here for, to get things started for right now is, okay, here's the deal. Friday was a big trend day. Today was the rest day, right? Tomorrow, I don't know, but I would give it a nothing type of thing. And then Wednesday is your volatility, right? I mean, ask yourself, with the big uptick, right? 2.5% off the lows, and you got size to do. Why in the world do it at 3,900 when it was 3,700 a couple of days ago? And you got to do it now at 3,900 in front of a Fed announcement on Wednesday? I wouldn't, So I'd be looking for a little, buy the dip, and okay, there that is, the 382 and the 50, right? It's spent the day on the 236, so you got 3860s and 45s. I like the 45s because that was last week's point of control, and certainly if you see that print, you got to give it a chance to bounce, right? And then you target 3950. And it'll probably be there by the time I get to be back with you again on Wednesday, but that's a look at what we've got. Today was rest on the heels of balance. I've done all the explaining I know how to do, right? The break was on Amazon. The bid was on that catching wind of the Fed thinking about, talking about. And then on the heels of trend, we go into rest today. And then you've got, sideways tomorrow, I guess. And then Wednesday volatility. So that's it. That's what I've got for right now. And other than that, I'll just look forward to being back with you again at the next update on Wednesday. So let me know what you think. Hit me in the comment section and tell me what's going on. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow with that bell icon. It'll give you a little notification when we drop the next video. Kind of keep up with what's going on here. But that's what I got. Take care. Good trading.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency.
It's one of the things that won me